The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. A shoot, and look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So just a disastrous start to a playoff game as they fumble away the opening kickoff.
It's so simple. Ball security, so important in a game like this.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Took seriously the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. They're going to cut down this part and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a first down.
Throwing is Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Rodgers' throw pulled in by Melton. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it didn't take a lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, break!
They run behind center with Gainwell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here we go, set! Cut 19! Cut 19!
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
19 right!
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert And that'll keep the drive alive. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Now Hurts on the option right. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Jalen Hurts doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Packers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Rodgers to throw once more. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They were certainly in field goal range, opted to go for it. Hey, they were able to pick it up.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, but look at it this way. The kicker had missed one before, so they decided to stay out and go for it, and it worked. But now, just one missed field goal and you're not trusting him? He'll be visiting a team psychiatrist this week because he's going to want some answers about why they wouldn't put him back out on the field.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout from the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Offense set to begin their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
But first down, Hurts. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me. But that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Okay, break.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, a give to gain well. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go, Reed, go. Trap 50, trap 50.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 41 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now it's Rodgers. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber will drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You got to have the football back for your offense.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. He'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got it. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Rodgers with a keeper, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power grab the ball, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Trying to lay one up deep. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he gets it down to the 32. He was brought down by Patrick Johnson.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So the folks on hand here growing a little restless with their kicking game. That's now 2 misses so far.
And in a tight game, fourth quarter, the fans are the only ones getting restless, Brandon. There were a few looks of disbelief on that sideline as well.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
19 right! Big Lion!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Hurt sets up to throw it. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
But this is where they have to be careful because they got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
They will run for it with Gainwell. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, you win the toss, and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
They'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. A touchdown would obviously be ideal to start this overtime. They'd still need to play defense, but it's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some room to work. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 50 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, a run with Gainwell. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten the yard down to the 16. They need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Drop 50. 79 Broncos.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry. That'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. It'll be Hurts on the option. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, welcome back to this wild card contest. The second OT ready to begin here shortly. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Teams talk all the time about stretching the defense, and nothing stretches the field more than a deep ball, and I mean a deep ball. That one didn't connect, but certainly they'll be back on their heels.
Nervous time now, moving the chains, an absolute must. Here's third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to go up top again. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there in overtime. 57 yards. They picked up a first down and a whole lot more. Forget about just looking for the sticks. They went well beyond the stick.
I know they were talking about guarding the sticks on defense. They didn't guard them very well. They got a big-time completion on a third down. That's almost a backbreaker, isn't it? In overtime, every play's importance is magnified. And that one could turn out to be huge.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And an overtime thriller. They are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.